Hello, and welcome to another Contemplative Living, where we talk about concepts to bring contemplative living into our everyday life. You know, Spirit once said to me, when we connect to Source in prayer, we gain an extraordinary wholeness that is complete and meaningful and that lights up and empowers our lives. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about prayer in our life, and how to make it more alive, how to reach out and bring it into our life to have more meaning, and to bring that wholeness, that extraordinary wholeness that is a part of who we really are. So let's get to it.
Welcome to Contemplative Living, where we view contemplations for the week to have a better understanding of our spiritual paths. This is Contemplative Living with Dave Bennett, contemplations and reflective meditations.
All right, so today we're talking about prayer. And prayer is a big part of my life. Contemplative meditation is a form of prayer in many cultures, but it's also it's a way to communicate with the divine on a regular basis. And there's so many different ways that we can pray, just like in meditation. So prayer can put us in touch with something infinitely greater than we are. So when we go into prayer, we go into a sincereness within our being of talking to that infinite something that's so much greater than us. I don't care what your belief system is. Prayer is incredibly powered to connect to that greater sense of something that is out there beyond us all. So, making prayer a part of daily practice brings a little clarity and space into life's confusion. So we're all going around in our busy days, and many times we just don't have that sense of being grounded. We don't have that sense of being connected. Well, that's what prayer can do for us. Prayer can connect us to a source. I think of it as a great oneness that interconnects all of us. And through prayer, we can make that connection. And when we find that, it's like we take a breath, a fresh breath on a new dawn. And when we do that, it provides a little bit of clarity. And we all need that in these times of confusion. So find the willingness to open up to whatever arises in your experience. During prayer, we set ourselves aside, and we speak to that something greater that's within us and outside of us. And so to do that, we have to open up and allow ourselves to experience the fullness of what prayer has to offer for us. So gain access to a source of vitality in your spiritual practice. What I'm trying to say here is, yes, meditation and contemplation are all a part of things that I talk about on a regular basis, but also don't forget prayer. Don't forget, because it gives us a sense of vitality, of energy. When we connect to Source and we share and we get that extraordinary feeling of wholeness. So don't skip over or don't negate the power of prayer. Open to the depths of your being give expression to the joy and freedom that's in your heart. I know, our lives tend to be chaotic. There's a lot of chaos in the world. But within us, there is a sense of peace and joy, tranquility, and harmony. And we need to bring that into our life. And prayer is a great way to touch on the depths of our being. Hey, good morning. I'm glad you're here. Yes, and prayer is interconnected. It's interconnected to all of us. So reach out and focus attention on something that inspires awe. And forget yourself. Bring yourself into awe. Because that's what that expansive, extraordinary wholeness that resides within each and every one of us. It brings us creativity. It brings us awe. It gives us clarity to be able to focus and work in the world on a daily basis. So I hope that you bring prayer back into your life. If you're not doing it on a regular basis, I hope you bring it back into your life. It's got that power to elevate us and to vitalize our life when we connect to that greater source, that greater something that's beyond each and every one of us. So hope you find that in your week, this coming week. All right? Namaste.